Okay, let's get started. What we are planning to do today, let me know if you can, if you want me to talk in Spanish or if English it's okay. I can do both. So if you have any question or comment or something, just make sure that I can just try and chat. Okay, so what we are going to do today, it's have you ever got into what's the address? Not this one. Not this one. Yeah, this one. We are going to make a clone of this little Chrome game, which is you have a dinosaur, you get some obstacles and you are able to jump through them and keep getting a score. So we are going to do a copy of that, probably with not all the features, but as close as possible. We are going to have of course the something, I don't know if a dinosaur. I will look for any images on Google and try to find a good one. Also for the cactus, I don't know if there's going to be a cactus, but we are going to have some obstacles. We are going to have some score. Each jump will update the score, and you will be having a high score. And then if you touch any enemy or obstacle, you will lose. So that's basically what this game has. If you press space, you jump. The dinosaur has some kind of gravity, so after a jump it will fall down automatically. And well, you have sometimes a group of cactus, not just a single one like this. So that's the clouds, for example, goes to a different velocity than the floor, so that's another thing to consider. But yeah, the main goal for today is to create a clone or copy or whatever. Yep, that's the idea. And we are going to start from scratch. I don't have anything, just the code, and actually I will make the screen a little bigger for you guys. I think that's okay. I'm going to create a folder for this as well. I don't have I'm going to call it Dinoclone. Then we have our empty directory that I just created, so we are going to start open folder. I will open the folder that I just created. Dinoclone, this one. Okay, so I don't have anything right now, so we basically will have at least the main file, which will be the or entry point, which will be the index.html. This is web-based, so I'm going to do in HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. That's the only thing that I'm going to use. No frameworks, probably. Yeah, not frameworks at all, or libraries, external libraries, or anything. Just plain good old HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So what we want, this doesn't matter. Actually, what I do want is to have a I think it's called serve, and this will create a local server for having this for serving my static files. So yep, I'm going to hide this one. So and just for you guys to see that this works, I can see. Oops, it works. Oh. I'm going to save this and then go to the refresh the page, and then it has the message that I just write out. So okay. Okay. Yeah, I will start doing, for example, drawing a rectangle on screen, and then I will look for any image that resembles a dinosaur or something else. But at first, I'm going to focus on having the core functionality, and then try to do it pretty. Which I'm gonna struggle with that, but okay. So we won't need any of this. We probably will have a dino div. And actually I need to create a style.css. This is the file where we are going to have all the styling for this page, which is basically positioning all the elements, not so much else, just positioning the elements and make sure that everything it's in place. So for example, for this one, I want to have, actually I'm going to need I'm going to create a wrapper called game. Oops. And then inside I'm going to have the dino. So we have two elements, game, which will be something like I don't know, with 800 pixels. What's your public IP address? I don't care. I probably going to have a, I don't care giving up my IP address, but I won't, just for security reasons. Width, and then height, and then margin, and then to be able to see this container, I'm going to add a border of 1 pixel, solid color black, and then refresh, and it won't show. Let me see. I think I forgot the. Oh, saludos, Rela. I'm going to add. Yep. I created the style CSS, but I didn't did add the reference to the HTML, so I'm going to do that. No, link. Actually, we have shortcuts. If I add link CSS, it will automatically add everything that I need. And then refresh. Oh, there you go. So I have this the main container, which I think it's bigger than I thought. So I'm going to reduce the space. Having, for example, I don't know, something like this. There you go. So this will be the main scene for the game. Everything else will be empty. This one is the full page width, but I don't know. I'm going to keep it simple at first. So we have the dino then, which will be a small rectangle at the moment. And to make sure we can see it, I'm going to add a border as well. 1 pixel, solid line, which color? Green. Yeah, people are asking for saludos. Saludos a Neguito, a Pechan, a Ilse que nos están viendo, a Orrala, a Kagansis Kiss. Oh, sorry, Kagansis His one. So, hello to all. Welcome as well to Bebecoa. So we have our dino here, which I'm going to add a width of I don't know, 40 pixels or something like that, and height of 60 pixels, and then I will refresh. Okay, we have our rectangle. Since we need our rectangle to be at the bottom, so I'm going to add a style for that. Top, no, bottom, 0 pixels. I'm not sure if it's going to work. No. Position of relative. No. This one, position relative, and this one it's position absolute. Okay, and then we will need our dinosaur to be a little on the right, a few pixels. So I'm going to use left because I want a padding from the left, not yeah, I'm going to measure the distance from the left, so I'm going to use the left property. So I need more, probably 30, and there you go. So we have this. Right now it doesn't do anything, it's just the like the main layout. And okay, actually I'm going to fill the dinosaur with color too. It will be more visual. Background color green, the same. Okay, this is our dinosaur. Minimalistic one, but yeah. And the other thing, I mean, this is just the view. We have our HTML and we have our CSS. For adding interactivity to our dinosaur game, we are going to have we are going to need a JavaScript file, which I'm going to add next. I'm going to call it game.ts. You can use whatever name you want. The standard usually is index for the main file. I mean, you can do main.js, it doesn't matter, as long as you are aware and you remember which name you used. Script source, this one. So I added the reference to my JavaScript file. That should be enough for the. I mean, we can start to write code. And for example, if I want to reference this one, actually I'm going to add a class. I mean an ID to be. It will be easier to reference, and I will use the same as the class. So count dino equals document get element by ID. I can, I always use this for taking a short break when I'm doing something at the computer. So Dino. Okay, if you're beginners to JavaScript or to web development or whatever, I'm going to manipulate the DOM or the things that are in your page. I'm going to manipulate those elements by using JavaScript. In this case, I am trying to get to get an element which has the ID Dino located in the document, and I'm going to store it in this variable. So after that, I can use please watch what, I don't know what's that link. But okay. Hey, sorry, how are you? Okay, so we are going to okay. Right now I have the Dino variable with which I can use and manipulate whatever I want. So for example, if I do Dino dot style, I think I'm doing good, thank you. We are doing a copy of the game that Chrome has when you have no internet, in which you can do things with the dinosaur and jump obstacles and having a score. So we are trying to do a copy, a clone of that. Using HTML, JavaScript, and CSS only. No third parties, no frameworks, no everything, no nothing. Just as simple as possible. So right now we only have this, which is or this black rectangle is or main container, or and this is our dinosaur, a minimalistic one. So okay, so going back, and I can do for example bottom equals 10 pixels, and then even though I assign bottom to 0 pixels, since I am modifying the behavior or appearance for this element with JavaScript, it will appear 10 pixels above this line. I just need to refresh, and for example, I mean this is not doing anything, just changing the value. But we can do something like for example document dot add event listener. This will add the document, it's all the page. So if you are an event listener, basically you are telling the page to listen to events and the possible events. I mean, there's a lot of events available. The most common are the click or double click or having a key press on the keyboard, and that's the one that we are looking for. The key, I don't remember if it's the key press or key down, but I'm going to use the key press. So basically I'm telling the browser that every time every time there is a key press on the keyboard on the page, we are going to modify the style of the Dino to this. So this is pretty basic. I mean, I'm not doing anything fancy. I mean, if I type something on the keyboard, it will change his appearance, I think. Yep. And it won't do anything else because I am not telling the code to do anything else. But what I want to do is, for example, having actually I probably want to do like a small object to keep track of everything that I'm doing. For example, I can do this Dino eventually will transform into something more complex. Instead of just assigning a variable, I'm going to do like a series of variables inside Dino. One of them will be element, and I will assign the element that I on screen on the page. The other one, for example, is we want to have track of several things for the Dino. One of them is, for example, if the Dino is jumping, which right now is false, and basically I'm going to need e.prevent default and then console log e. This is for debugging purposes. So for example, if I'm going to open the DevTools and then console. So if I refresh and I type something, I'm going to have a log of what I'm receiving. Right now, for example, I want the dinosaur to jump or do something when I type or press a spacebar, which for example this is giving me a hint that I can do several things compared with the K code or compared with the key. I'm going to compare with the key code, which is tier 2, which it's the same as the ASCII at this point. So for example, I am going to compare if e.keycode equals keycode, it's deprecated. Okay. Code, probably. Let me see. Code. Okay. I mean, for some reason, it's telling me that the property key code is deprecated. It will work. However, at some point, it will be obsolete and probably not recognized by the browser. So we don't want that. So space So basically, if the code of the key I'm pressing is the space, then we want to make dino jump. We need to do something to make the the dinosaur jump. And for example, what else? Oh, yeah. Since this is kind of a game, usually the games run, any game runs in a main loop, which is constantly asking for any game update to in order to reflect that update on the screen. So we might want to make that, and it's basically not while, probably set interval, and then for example every 10 milliseconds I want to run my main function, which I haven't write, but for example main. Let's create our main function, which actually needs to be the last instruction. So in this case, for example, yeah, we will since we need our dino to make a jump. For example, we will need something. We will need to establish his velocity or position. For that, actually both. Position will be actually just the position in the y-axis, since the dinosaur is not going to go forward, just jump. So position probably is not the, position is okay. Position will be 0 since it's the bottom, and then velocity probably, which will be 0 as well, and the velocity will be the velocity in which the dinosaur is jumping upwards, or when it reaches the highest point then going down. So this will be the velocity. And then what else? We will have another variable called gravity to make sure the dinosaur doesn't float forever. So gravity, let's put some whatever value, 2. And then for example for example, okay, we are going to I'm thinking because we need to make a mathematical function for the dinosaur to go like up and down in his position. So probably, for example, dino dot show. Now we will have we will need a function to display our dinosaur. So show, and then we will have our show. It will be a function, and this show will set the is dot element dot style dot bottom equals this dot position. And since we will need our position to be in pixels, position pixels. There you go. And that's it. So we are telling our main loop to execute everything every 10 milliseconds. These are milliseconds. Hey, hello, Fernando, ¿cómo estás? So we are going to run this one, and basically right now we just have to show or render or display whatever, but this is going to make sure that the dino is shown on screen. So, and for that we need to do this. Yep. Okay, so let's try this. I mean, I think it's not going to do anything special. Oh, for example, dino dot not velocity, position equals let's see if this works. So I'm going to refresh the page, and then oops, style of undefined. Okay, I got an error. Element it's undefined. Okay. Yeah, I probably need to use glasses. Videos del Bongles. I don't think I have videos del Bongles, at least on the computer, but yeah. Kandoski. So we are going to create a class dinosaur, and then yeah, I have the incorrect syntax for this, but let me fix it. Element doesn't matter at the moment. Just null is okay. And I don't think. Okay, this is going to work then. So Econovialos. I don't remember the syntax for it. Let me look for it really quick. Okay, so I don't need this, and I probably don't need this as well. and just this, and then in the constructor we're going to use an element, and then this dot element equals L. So basically const dino equals new dinosaur, and then we are going to pass the dino element on the HTML. So I don't know if this is going to work. Probably, yeah, I think it can work. Okay, let me refresh the page. Oops, let me open another page because this one. Okay, so right now I think if I type or press space bar, we are going to have our dinosaur at the 30 pixels from the bottom, I think. Yep, and it's the only thing that it does, but it's running through our loop, so I don't need to do, I mean, if I need to modify something, everything will be running through this loop. I mean, if I put a breakpoint, it will hit the breakpoint several times every 10 milliseconds. So this is doing, I think we're going in a good path, I guess. So we have, I mean, I'm hard coding this value over here, so this is not what we want to do, but it's a, I mean, we can do actually something like jump. Oh, no. Jump, just jump. We can say dinosaur.jump, and we will need to create a function. Jump will be a function, and this function will we are going to make sure that, actually I don't know if this this will be necessary, but okay. Basically what we are going to do is set the velocity to 5, I don't know, or probably less than that, 2. And then the gravity I am going to use less, 0.5, and then basically show, we're going to make sure that if this dot position is less than 0, then velocity is equal 0. This will prevent our dinosaur to go under the floor. I mean, if at some point our dinosaur, the position of our dinosaur it's below 0, it will reset to 0. Position equals 0. Yep, that will be it. If not, else, actually, if the position is not 0, then this dot position equals dot position plus, and this is where we need a a function, a linear, no, quadratic function to create the parable. So plus yeah, I need, I mean, I'm blocked. It's like I know I need to add something. I mean, to add the velocity, this dot velocity, but then I need to make sure that the dinosaur doesn't go to the sky, because right now it's going to do that. I mean, I will refresh the page, and then when I click, oh, I left the, when I click space, the dinosaur will go to the sky and never come back. So I need to put a stop on that and make sure that the dinosaur goes to the floor as well. So I know. Okay, I got. So I'm going to lower this value, and then I'm going to actually 0.3, and then the velocity, I'm going to set the velocity to 5 or something like that. Then if the position is below 0, then reset everything. Otherwise, I'm going to need to first, for example, update the position with the current velocity, and then update the velocity. This dot velocity equals it dot velocity mean minus the gravity. So every cycle, the velocity will be reduced, and at some point it will be negative, and then start going down. Let's test it. Yep, it works. So we will have, oops, I don't know what happened. Okay, we will have to make the jump bigger. If you have any question of what I'm doing at any time, you can type in the chat. If you just come, we are going to make a clone of the game that when you have no internet, that shows on Google Chrome. And if you didn't know, you can access by typing chrome colon / dino. You can access the game. But we are making a clone. So right now it's just the jump, which I need to make the jump bigger in order to be able to jump the obstacles. So that's just a matter of increasing the velocity. Probably 8 will be the velocity. Oops, seems okay. I think. Yeah, it seems okay. So we have, I don't know why sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I need to fix that, because I can jump when I'm jumping. So okay, so probably this this is jumping can help with that. For example, if we do the jump, then we can set the is jumping equals true, and then when the velocity when the position reaches 0, we can is jumping, resetting the value to false. And then over here, if the user types or presses space and Dino is not jumping, then we can do the jump. So okay, let's try it. Okay, I'm typing a lot, but I mean, as soon as it touches the floor, we can jump again, so that's okay. That's expected. Okay, so we have this. This is just the dinosaur, and we are able to jump. We have another feature that I don't know if I'm going to yeah, let's focus first on the jumping. And this actually, I mean, I uses this layout to take like 10 seconds to stretch, and it's actually very helpful. Okay, so I was saying that probably going down, let's keep that feature for later. Okay, and then we will need like our class, or dinosaur class. We will have yeah, it's okay with the dinosaur class. Then we will need what else? We will need our score. Let score equals 0 at this point. And then let's create the cactus. We will have let's see. Yeah, we can have several cactus on the screen. For example, I'm not even reached this one, and then there is another on the screen already. So we need to make sure that at one or more cactuses can be on the screen at the same time. So that means we will need an array of cactuses. I got lost. So we will have something like this will be the floor, and it will be filled with cactuses. And actually, probably I'm going to use an ID instead of a class. So we have the floor, and we will create cactuses over there. At this point, const floor equals something like this, but instead of Dino, we are going to use floor. And then we have the reference to our floor element. Then, for example, in our main loop, actually we are going to create we are going to generate the cactuses dynamically. So we will need to do this on our main loop. I'm going to it will be random, so we can make use of the random function included in JavaScript. Basically, if this random with that is according to the documentation, it will return a pseudo random number between 0 and 1, then if the value generated by this is less than, let's say, 1%, this 0.01, which is 1%. Let's increase this percentage. There is a 5% chance to generate a cactus. So let's do that. Floor dot append child counts cactus equals document dot create element div cactus dot. Actually, I don't need, well, yeah, this is, I mean, this is okay, but we can do simpler than that. Just append child and then do something like this, class cactus div, just like that. And then we will have to create an style for the cactus. So style cactus. We are going to copy this for at the moment, and then do something like brown, and then the brown as well. Thank you, sorry. Have a good one. Thank you for staying. We are going to have a width of I don't know, 30, and this one will be 40, and then the bottom will be 0, and the left, we are at this point we are for the cactus we are going to actually use the right property, since it will spawn on the right, and we are going to, since the width it's 30, we are going to use minus 30 to make sure that the cactus is outside of our container. And actually, other thing that we need is overflow hidden. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it's not generating any cactuses. Let's see what's happening. Let's increase the floor dot append child cactus. This is okay, right? Node. Okay, we actually need a node, an actual node, not a string. So this is not okay. Okay, cactus equals document dot create element div. Then we are going to create our div. Cactus dot class list dot add cactus. We are going to make sure that the cactus has the class cactus, and then we are going to add the element to the floor. Okay, this is, I mean, this is the approach that I was taking at first, but then I thought the other will be simpler, but not. Okay, there is a cactus over there. Actually, oh, there is a lot of cactuses. Let me reduce the chance. And then we are creating cactuses. And actually, that's a lot of, that's quick. We might have to reduce the chance. And then 3 cactuses, 4 cactuses, a lot of cactuses. Okay, this is okay. Then every cactus will have a speed. Probably we will need to create a similar class for the cactus. I'm going to copy this and then obstacle, and then it's jumping. This doesn't jump. Element show. We have a show. This doesn't use position. Okay, the position of all the cactuses will be in the x-axis, since they will go through from the right to left, approaching the dinosaur. So we are this position means in the x axis, and for example, I won't need this. The velocity will be static, let's say probably 10. The position will be minus 30, since it will start outside of the screen. And then I won't use this one. Then velocity doesn't matter. Position, it doesn't matter. Actually, if position yeah, I have the width of the screen on this one. I'm going to use this parameter, and then for the cactus, actually I'm going to stick with the left property, and then use 630, and then position 630. I mean, I'm going to be subtracting the velocity from. Oh, I did it. Yeah, this velocity is 630. I'm going to be subtracting the velocity from the position, and then make sure that the left property it's going to be updated with the dinosaur, for the dinosaur I mean. And then if the position is less than 0, then element dot delete. I don't remove. I don't remember the. I don't remember the function to remove the element from the DOM. But yeah, this doesn't matter, and this is okay, and this is okay, I think. So basically, for every cactus, it will be moving at 10 pixels every 10 milliseconds. Probably it's going to be fast or not. Yeah, they are not moving. Oh, I know why. Okay, I'm creating the cactuses, but I'm not doing anything with those. So I need a cactus array. const cactuses probably equals an empty array. And for each cactus, I will need to basically if we have a 2% chance to create a cactus. If we create a cactus, then cactuses dot push, we are going to push our element to the array, but not a cactus. New cactus, new obstacle, sorry, new obstacle, and we are going to use the cactus as element, and then we don't need, do we need this one? Yeah, probably we do need this one. And then, I mean, we are just adding the cactuses to the floor, but we are not doing anything with them at the moment. So that's why we have the cactuses array. Cactuses dot for each cactus in the cactuses array. C. We are going to do c dot show. I think it's the function show. Yep, show. We don't need the jump for the cactuses as well. So basically, for each cactuses in the cactuses array, we are going to show or display them on screen. And then there you go. It's not working. Oh, we do have style. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I got something wrong. I'm adding the velocity, but I should be subtracting the velocity. Yeah. Oh, that's fast. And yeah, we are making sure that the cactuses are deleted after reaching this border. This is for memory, avoid memory leakage. I mean, there's a lot of cactuses, so we might probably want to reduce the chance, and then reduce as well the velocity to 5, I think. Oh, not 50, not 50, 5. Why the I don't know why sometimes the spacebar is not working. Yep. Okay, we have basic functionality over here. Right now, I don't know why sometimes the spacebar doesn't work. But if you notice, you can go through the cactuses and nothing happens. So we will have to have some collision detection to wherever any cactuses touches the dinosaur, or vice versa. The dinosaur touches the cactus, yeah, you will lose. So for that we are going to we are going to we need to compare every dino with every I mean not every dino, or only a dino with every cactus. So this seems to be a good place. C.collision check. This is a function that we are about to create. We want to dino. Okay, dino. For every cactus we are going to actually we can do simpler than that. We can do, yeah, I mean we will have to create this function for the obstacle. This is the function collision check, which will receive a dinosaur. Okay, dinosaur. So we have our we have our dinosaur, and then if there's a lot of conditionals for the collision check. So basically, if actually at first const dino position equals dinosaur dot position 0 is jumping. It's okay. Yeah, let's make it the most simple at the beginning, and then check for another things. But basically, for example, if this dot position equals 60, no, not 60, or 60 is okay. What I want to do is to compare the dinosaur position on the x axis, which will be always the same since the dinosaur doesn't move forward or backward. It's the same position, and I think it's it's position absolute left, 30 pixels, and has a width of 40, so it's basically for 70, 40 plus 30. So if the position of the cactus is less than 70, and yeah, just less than 70 or not, yeah, and this dot position it's greater than 30, then and dinosaur that is jumping equals false, then this is a collision. Console.info collision. Oops. Collision. So for example, collision. Oh, there's a lot of collisions. Why? Okay. For example, I don't know why it doesn't. I don't know why sometimes the spacebar doesn't work as expected. So this is the simple solution. Why it doesn't work? So there's a lot of collisions. Probably what I need is a collision property as well. Collision equals false, and then dinosaur dot collision, then dinosaur dot collision equals true. That way we make sure that only the collision only triggers once per cactus. No, not per cactus. Okay. Yeah, once per dinosaur, and we don't want that. Okay. Or probably, actually, yeah, we do want that, because after a collision, then that means you lost. And if you lost, then everything just need to stop. So this is okay. And then if we have a collision, then we have a message, and then we have show. Actually, we if dino dot collision, if dinosaur hasn't collided yet, then we can continue our loop, and then, for example, at the moment we collide, then it will stop. This is okay. So then we will need okay, we have this. Then for every we need a score, and I think I already declared the function. Yeah, the variable, sorry. We need a score, and then we need score. We need to display the score as well, so probably it will be over here, span id score, which will be 0. Yeah, it's okay, will be 0 at the beginning, and then we will have to position that floor. So then dot score, and then we have let's try this, and then refresh, and then have this is our score. Am I using pure JavaScript? Yep. Only no frameworks, not anything. Just a simple HTML file with the simpler JavaScript. No, nothing. I'm using some of the ECMAScript 6 features, but I mean it's still JavaScript running on the browser. I'm using some classes, I'm using some but yeah, it's pure JavaScript and HTML and CSS. So what else? Oh yeah, I have this score over here. I'm going to trying to position element style. Yeah, actually position absolute, and then right 0, and then top 10 pixels or probably more. Okay, font size 3 rem, font family consoles, and then margin right 1 rem. Okay, I think that's good. Probably color blue? No, probably a custom color, something like that, yeah, that's okay. So I'm going to I like to use the dev tools to make the styles, and then once I get I mean, this is live, so everything you edit over here, it will display instantly in the page. So I do the styling, and then I just copy, and that's it. Then I'm going to modify the score. I could use a score class, but I'm going to do this manually for the score. Yep. So yep, const score equals to recommend score. We will need the element stored in a variable. It will be easier and faster. And then score dot, I don't remember the property, text, no, score dot h l, I don't remember the value. Let me do my Google foo right now, and really quick. Okay, this one. Inner HTML equals to score. Oh, and okay. Let me change this one. Yeah, I was getting different things because I'm using score at the top as the score variable to store the points, and then I was using the same variable for storing the element. So it's actually a good practice to use a prefix or suffix. For example, I'm using L as element for the score element, and then, for example, if I delete this and use score L, then the inner HTML, then I get the proper autocomplete, the proper intelligence for this. Yeah, I was confusing at first because I was getting some weird results. Okay. So this is the simpler one. I'm just setting the score, the element HTML or value to be the score, and this will be reflecting like this. I mean, it won't change because I'm not doing anything so far with the score. But for example, if I initialize this with 1, then it will have 1. So Okay, 0. But then let's make something else. Score dot padding to fix to precision. There is a function to add zeros to the left. Let me zero path start string dot prototype. Okay. Score dot string dot path start, probably 4, and then I want to fill the rest with zeros. I think, oh, I missed this. I don't know if it's going to work. Okay, I think it works, because if I add a different value for this 10, for example, it will show. I will add another 0 because I don't know, 5 zeros, and then score will be 0 as well. And actually, let's check for this one. Yep, 5 zeros. Oh, and the score, I thought the score was increasing every jump, not by time. But okay. Let's add then another one that to fix 0. This is because I don't want to include the decimals into the final score, and then since this is executing every 10 milliseconds, probably I don't want to. Yeah, I can do something like score plus equals 0.01, and then reload, and then it will. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit slow, but it's increasing. Probably I'm going to use 0.5. Yeah, that seems to be like the same ratio as this one. Well, it seems faster. Okay. Oh, I don't know why it doesn't work always. If you have a hint of why it's not working, just let me know. So, well, we have this. Probably it's a little bigger than I thought. Let's decrease the style. 0.5. There you go. And top. There you go. And actually, opacity of. Okay. So once the okay, so right now we're just listening for the space. Okay, press key down. Let me see if key down changes everything, anything. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Do you see that usually the bottom of the dino changes a little bit, and I don't know why is it changing, because 0.3, and that's probably has to do with the issue. So let's do this one. Okay, that will fix the oops. Yep, what's happening? Okay, so if the position is less or equals 0, then it won't change, and I don't want that. Show, else it will take the velocity. Yeah, probably this will work. Yeah, and this won't take into consideration the corners. For example, as long as I jump just a pixel before the cactus goes to the space where the dino is, it doesn't matter, it will honor my jumping and keep counting for my score. So that's something that I probably will need to fix, but right now it's yeah, let's keep it this way, and then try to we'll try to fix it if possible. So we have right now the jumping, the score. We are missing the jumping. I mean, the pressing the spacebar to jump seems to be working properly now. Okay, so this is the score. I will have a high score as well, as similar as the original one. So let high score equals 0, and then when I die, if dino dot collision, if not dino collision, else if score plus it's greater than high score, then high score equals score. There you go. And then I will need the high score. High score element equals high score. score to fix to string to path star. Then I will need to create this one, just like this one. High score. And then I will have to create the high score. Oops. There you go. And then I will need to create a similar style for the high score. I mean, I will use the same, but high score I'm going to change the right to be 6 rep. Oops. Yeah, that will be the right hero position absolute. Okay, yeah, I had it right. Probably more. 8. Yeah, and then and then high 5 zeros, 5 zeros. There you go. Reload. Oh, not like this. Okay. For the high score, I will have this plus the word high, which is the same. What's going on here? Okay. Okay, then I will use just like this. Oh, this is too wide. Okay, we now have the. It will automatically. Oh, okay. I missed those spaces. Wherever you get a high score, it will update the high score. The thing right now is that we don't have a restart button or something, so we need to do that. And for that, first let me fix this message that way, and then if not, okay, let's do something different over here, because make Dino jump. If Dino is not jumping, actually no. If Dino.collision, if you already have a collision, then you will have to restart game, and else you will do whatever you want or need. And in this case, if the Dino isn't jumping, then we make sure that Dino jumps. Console.log is starting game. Okay. So I'm adding points, and the moment I got a collision, then collision. If I pressed space again, it will show a restarting game message, and then I need to make sure that I reset everything to make sure that the game is restart as well, and keeping the high score, of course. So to do that, then let's create a function, restart game, just like that, and then restart game will be a function where we are going to set the score to 0, score equals 0, and then dino for each cactuses dot for each cactus we will need to element, I think it is, and then remove every cactus on the screen, and then the cactuses dot equals a new array, and then I will have to create this as let variable to be able to reassign, and then score equals 0, and then dino dot collision equals restart, dino dot restart. And actually I will want to see dot restart. I'm going to create two different functions, one for the cactuses and or every single cactus, and one for the dino, which will be restart, or both restart functions. For the obstacle, sorry, for the obstacle, restart will be a function that only does something as simple as this dot element dot remove, and just like that. Yeah, just like that. It's the same, but just I'm encapsulating the functionality for the obstacle to take care of that. For the dinosaur, restart will do something different, since we are using the same dinosaur. Then this dot actually just like that, this one, and then this dot collision equals false as well, and that's it. And then if I collide and I press space, I will have the high score. I mean the high score will remain, where I will keep adding points. For example, right now I just beat my high score, so it will be updated next time I have a collision like this. Okay, so this is pretty simple. I'm going to leave the minimalistic because it took more time than expected. I'm going to keep the minimalistic style. Probably these aren't cactuses, but whatever. I'm going to add a little more styling to this. For example, I'm going to add background color, no, not cyan, like the blue, like cyan, yeah, this one. I'm going to add a color of, this was for the game, background color, and actually, yeah, that's okay. Actually, I'm going to create an array of I'm thinking that I'm thinking because I can reuse this to have different types of obstacles, and that might be cool. But I was thinking adding for example an array of clouds. We can do something like clouds. It's an empty array. Then I will make use of the main container, clouds const wrapper equals document.get element by id game. Yeah, and I can do something similar to the for generating the cactuses. Generate randomly cactuses, and then I can do something very similar to this. But let's say it generate randomly clouds with a lower percent. And then create a cloud, clouds, const cloud document create cloud class list, and then cloud floor game. And then for the obstacle, I'm going to change. Actually, I'm thinking cloud element, and then const cloud equals a new I'm going to create an obstacle, but it doesn't matter. This is not an obstacle per se. It's just an object that I want to display on screen. So for each clouds.push cloud, but before that I want to modify the default properties of the obstacle, which are cloud.position, not position. Yeah, I will need to delete the position. Position x, y equals or 0. Yeah, this dot element dot style dot bottom equals something similar to this, but position y, which always will be 0. But for example, for the clouds, I'm going to, for the clouds, where are the clouds? There you are. Position y equals method random. Let's make the clouds random from, actually, oh yeah, I'm going to skip that one. Okay, we will want to method floor method random so we want to, since the height of the game it's 320, probably from 100 to 320. So oh, I got lost. I'm going to multiply the random for by 120 times, and then I will add 100. That way I will make sure that the lowest position of any given cloud will be 100 pixels, and then it will vary, it will have a variation of 120 pixels in the y position. I don't know if that makes sense, but you'll know, you will see. So I'm going to push the clouds and then append child. Okay, this is okay. And I will have to do the same for the, this is for the cactuses, which I will do right away, and this will be for the clouds. See that show, and we don't want any collision check for those. And I'm missing the style for the clouds. So which cloud? This is the class that I'm going to use. So cactus, then cloud. Was it? Yeah. It will be similar to this. Probably I'm going to copy this. I'm going to remove this one, since it will be automatically given. Then the width will be I don't know, 50, and the height will be 20. The dash and the color will actually, let's say, 2 pixels of gray and then white, something like that. Let's see. Oops. Since the clouds has a lower chance to appear. Yeah, I think I exaggerated with the chance of the clouds. Let me I mean, it's not much of a difference, but what am I missing? Yeah, I'm going to add the clouds. I'm going to add the clouds to the floor because I think I have the proper styling for the floor and not for the game. Okay. And then I will have to. Yeah, I'm not adding any cloud. Okay. Let's change this to be like that. Yeah, a lot of cactuses, but no any cloud. What I'm doing wrong. I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know why. What? Cannot access cloud before initialization. Oh, new cloud. Okay. I have. Oh, okay. I have a typo there. Yep. Oh, where am I? Okay, I have a typo over here as well. There you go. Oh, there's a lot of clouds now. A lot. Okay, let me change that. And actually, there are a lot of clouds, so let me change the chance to get a cloud to be as I had before. Okay, we need more clouds now. And I need to make sure that the cloud or the obstacle disappear after it gets to the end of the screen, because right now as soon as it touches the border it disappears and seems weird, especially with the clouds, seems more weird. So for that I'm going to need to if this dot position is, let's say 40, then remove the element, and that should be enough. And then let's increase the chance of getting a cloud with this one to 6, the double. Then oh, I got the number wrong. This is minus 40 because I need the position to be after the border. There you go. feels smoother right now. I also will want the dinosaur to be on top of everything else, because right now if a cloud is a little lower, I mean my dinosaur is below, and I don't want that. I mean, because the clouds, I'm simulating the clouds to be at the very bottom of the screen. So and actually I also want something different. So for that's simple. For the dinosaur, I want to do C index to be 1. I think that should be enough. And then, for example, for the clouds, I'm going to add opacity of 0.6, and then another thing that I want to do is for the clouds, cloud.velocity equals, I don't know what's the current velocity for the obstacle 5. Then I want to do something like 3 to be slower. That will give us the visual that the clouds are at the bottom. Yeah, it actually it looks pretty cool. What do you think? You like it? Will you hire me for doing a little game for Chrome? Do you wanna play it? I mean, I'm having fun. And one of the things that I probably should fix is, for example, sometimes the jumps are impossible to make because I'm getting, for example, this one. This is not possible to make, and since the cactus are randomly generated, we can. I mean, I cannot. Yeah, I cannot. I'm thinking that probably. Yeah, I don't know. We might have something for that, because after a cactus is created or generated, we can have a cooldown of I don't know, half a second or something like that before generating another one. We can do that. Or do you have any suggestion? Actually, let me look for a font. 8-bit font. Default. Yeah, I wonder if Windows has already a font that looks like this without. Oh, actually, I can do that. Every 100 points or every milestone, I can do. Well, right now I'm not using sounds because this one has sounds. Let me look really quick how to add. I forgot the game over screen, and something visual to tell the user that he lost. So okay. Let game over equals false. Then I will have hey, hello, Lovitz. How are you? Game over. And then something like game over, and then game over element. So this one, I'm good as well. Thank you for asking. We are doing a kind of a clone of this game, which is when you have no internet on Chrome, then you have a chance to play this. Yeah, we are doing a kind of a minimalistic clone just with rectangles, and so far this is what we have. And I think it's the whole functionality. I mean, we have the dinosaur, which is a big green rectangle. We have the obstacles, which are brown, these brown rectangles. We have the clouds in the background. We have the score, the current score, and then the high score. We have several things right now. What I'm planning to do next is to once you get hit by or collide with a cactus or an obstacle, then display the game over message. So so game over equals false, and then collision check. Dinosaur.collision game over equals true, and then actually game over element dot style dot display equals block. No, this seems much more complicated. I'm going to do something similar, but on the main loop, which is this one. And actually I can do game if no game over, then we can do this, else we can do this, and then we can do this. Yeah, I'm not sure about it. No. I mean, it will work, but I am not sure if it will look cool. Okay, we need to then position this one. We might want to copy the styles from top. Game over. Then right, I don't want the right. I probably want the position as well. Oh, margin 5 friend out. Text line center, and then margin top. Game over. There you go. Opacity, not opacity. Margin right. I don't want this. I don't want this. I do want to increase the text, and this should be good. Okay, let's copy this and include the game over screen. So okay, I'm going to lose on purpose, but game over. Game over. Actually, I'm going to use a div for this. Div, and then span, which okay. I'm going to change the styles of this one, doing something like display block and font size 100, and then that should be enough. Okay, there you go. Boop. Okay, game over, press space to restart. And finally, I'm going to see if I can do simple sounds without the need to add I mean, I don't have any special sound effects. Let me see. Yeah, probably I will need to have an audio file or something like that. Generate audio sound audio con. I mean, probably Oops. I mean, if you heard that, sorry. I was trying to... No! What's that? Oh my god. Oh, no. Sorry. Oh, there you go. This is the one that you probably will use. And I think I don't know how to create those, but let me see. Okay. Example 3 square. No. Sorry, I'm looking at this one, which is examples to how to generate sounds with JavaScript. And those are not the best, but probably they can work. Example 3. Yeah, I can use this one. Okay. New audio context. Why is... okay. I'm going to copy this one and then try to use it on my code. I'm going to create the function over here. It's going to be called beep. Oops. And okay. Then what I will need is the context, the O, the G, which I don't know what are those, but that's okay. Okay. So for this one, for example, triangle. Yeah, I'm going to use this sign y 1.5. Then I have my function, very simple one. Const O, const G, const context. Okay, and then collision check. Oops. Every time a collision is detected, then we are going to call it. Okay, let's try it. Where are you? Okay. Oop. I mean, it's not the best sound or whatsoever, but I didn't want to load that. I mean, I will need to find a sound effect, then import the file to my document, and then use it, and that will be too complex. I just wanted to have a either I mean both visual and sound effects to display, but yeah, I think that's okay, and probably that will be it for the clone. I mean, I won't use, as I said, I won't use any dinosaur image. It's just a matter to look for some image and then replace the rectangle with that one. But I think right now it looks okay. I mean, it's a rectangle, so it has all the basic functionality and features. But yeah, I will upload the code if you want to take a look. I probably will have the link on the YouTube video, so please feel free to take a look into it if you want. And that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a good one. If you have any question, also let me know. Okay, bye bye.